is a guaranteed banger, but it's going to give you a
chili dog.
chili dog.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, which I wouldn't get anyway, but
Really?
I'm more of just a straight dog kind of guy. Don't put the chili on the dog.
I love chili dogs. Hey, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Show Some Huss. It's so good to have you. Thank you so much for being with us. We are talking about many, many things today. We want to let you know what you can expect to hear from us on Show Some Huss during this season. Donnie, what can the people expect to see from us as we move forward?
You know, I've talked about this for a while, and we've been doing a lot of fun episodes, but a lot of it's just talking movies or music or things that are related to the Nuggets or the NBA somehow, right? Which we still want to continue. Oh yeah. But the season is around the corner.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, that's going to be a focus, but we'll do a bit of both. So we're going to have 2 podcasts a week. One of them will be covering the Nuggets games from the previous week, and the other one will be a little bit of fun. And we hope you guys enjoy both. We want to get this pod going.
Let's do it, my man.
So, Leo, I want to know, you went to the preseason game against the Bulls.
I did.
Can you give us any quick takes?
It's hard to give an overview, but for preseason, because the Bulls did not play their big three between Vucevic, DeRozan, and Levine.
Yeah.
But personal favorite of mine from the Bulls, Kobe White, played incredible, shot the ball very well, and he did exactly what I want him to do every time the Bulls come to town, and that's lose. The Nuggets took care of business, and I got to say, man, Julian Strother, it is a different pace with him. When he's on the floor, or when he comes on the floor, he expects the ball. I love it.
Yeah.
We need a scorer that's going to come in off the bench and expect to do big things, and I think he can be that guy.
Okay. Who do you think he'll help fill? So, we kind of talked about how we didn't want to drop off with Jamal when he goes off, right? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What about, is he going to cover the 2, the 3, the 1?
He and KCP can eventually become interchangeable.
Okay.
Jamal, I think he can come in and give some time for Jamal. I don't know yet.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But the nice thing is, from what I'm seeing, he could come in for Jamal.
Yeah.
He could come in for KCP.
Yeah.
I don't care which one. That dude can do either.
Yeah, and I think it'll be kind of him and Christian Brown rotating in as the guards, and we got Reggie Jackson, Gillespie, if we need a true point guard.
I didn't see Reggie get any time, which was disappointing. I'm not sure what the reason was. And Colin Gillespie only played the fourth quarter.
Really?
He looked solid, though.
Yeah.
He looked great. I would love to see Colin get some time. I'd love to see Reggie get some time. I'd love to see them split time. I don't care. As long as, like we were saying, Jamal knows that he can expect a substantial break, and within that substantial break, not a major breakdown of the offense.
All right. The question I want to ask is the big one. Who is going to cover Joker?
I'm scared about that because I don't know. Zeke Naji, actually not bad last night. To me, he has cement feet on offense and defense.
It's not good.
No, but he had 2 blocks. So here I am talking about cement feet, and he's creating turnovers for us. So I think it'll be him. DeAndre, no.
Right.
He's too slow.
Yeah, and, I think the rotation is going to be different than it was in the playoffs. It was all last year, right? We went deeper into the bench during the year. But then playoffs came around, and it was 3, maybe 4 guys off the bench.
Which is what you should expect.
Yeah.
I just don't see...
I know.
I just don't see DJ getting that.
If I were to say what's my biggest concern this year, who is going to be in there for the non-Jokic minutes?
Yeah. Tyson Hunter played really well last night. Not that he's going to cover those Jokic minutes, but I'm just trying to think of, can we at least scare people with the 3 if we don't have the size? Yeah, Zeke, Najee is what I'm seeing.
One thing we did last year, but this was playoffs, was go small ball and Gordon at the 5.
Yeah.
But we can't do that consistently for 82 games. It's my biggest concern, and we'll see what happens. The trade deadline still is available.
Man, I'm sitting here looking at this roster. We just don't have another center. Maybe it'll be maybe Peyton Watson, but
yeah,
he's 6'8".
He's more of I kind of felt like he'd be more of the 4 cover.
Yeah.
For Gordon.
We have a Jay Huff on the roster.
I don't know much about
listed
him.
Listed at 7'1".
Dope.
Did not play last night. Vlatko would have been huge this year.
Yeah.
Vlatko would have been huge.
I really think that was kind of the plan.
He plays small forward, but at 6'8", you can move Aaron Gordon to that big man position when you have a 6'8".
Yeah, and
Small
you
forward.
can put. I mean, we put MPJ at the 4 for a little bit during the playoffs last year. I mean, he's long enough.
We have this Amita Brima. Yeah, exactly.
I think Malone will that's his challenge. We're learning we are going to have solid cover for 3 and down, and even you could say 4, but it's all about that one, right? I mean,
Exactly.
The playoffs last year, I felt like every time I turned on the TV, it was how are the Nuggets going to cope with non-Nicola minutes? You know, last year Jeff Green was huge into that. Yeah, we'll see.
I agree. If you break it down, point guard, shooting guard, Jamal Murray,
Yeah,
and KCP, a top 10 duo in the league.
agreed.
You go with our middle players. We have MPJ, Aaron Gordon
Yeah.
at our forwards. Probably a top 10, maybe a top 5
Yeah.
forward set in the league.
Yep.
And then you look at our center. To get a good backup for Nicola, we will have to give up something substantial.
That's a very good point.
Because after those 5, we drop off significantly.
Yeah, like the trade capital is low. It could come in form of draft picks, but I don't really want to give up draft picks.
And I don't want to give up Julian Strother.
Same. There's a lot of young guys. You know, even like Gillespie, like he's been on the team, but he was injured last year. I want to see what these guys can do.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Malone's been a great coach since he came, and he's got a great team behind him of coaches. I'm sure that there's no way we're the only ones thinking about this, right?
No.
I mean, yeah, Vladko would have helped, but things happen. Every year there's an injury. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. I'm excited. Leo, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. I want to ask you, put aside like wanting to see the young guys, that kind of thing.
Okay.
You're going to be going to a lot of games this year.
That's the plan, sir.
And who would you say? And I mean, you can make it the most obvious selection if you want. Who are you the most excited to see?
You know, I love to watch Nicola's greatness and how easy it is every night. Are you referring to player? Or,
Yeah.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
you're
I
on
was
track.
like-
You're
I-
on track.
Okay,
Sorry,
I was
buddy.
like, maybe it's talking about another team. Which player? So for I hate to give the candid answer, but it's definitely Nicola.
I mean, that's mine.
I mean, dude, just the way what he does with the basketball.
Dude.
It's Magic Johnson with the passing. It's Larry Bird with the shooting. It's Dennis Rodman with the it's not Dennis Rodman, but it's elite rebounding. It's all of those guys wrapped into one. It's Tim Duncan with the footwork. He shoots the ball better than some of the greatest shooters of all time from 3. If you
Yeah.
look at percentages, his 3-point shot is better than a lot of the greatest shooters of all. It's
Is it higher than Steph's? I mean, obviously he's not putting up the same amount of attempts.
I don't think so, but maybe. Hold on, let me see.
Jokic is one of those players that I think toward the end of his career, everyone will be watching because they'll say, we need to soak this up.
Oh yeah,
You know, and I don't want to wait till the end of his career.
No,
I want
no.
to soak up every second like we have for the past, 7 years?
well yeah, and that's why April and I were like, we're going to these games.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so the highest career true shooting percentage, according to StatMamba, we have Rudy Gobert at 67.1% field goal percentage. DeAndre Jordan at 64.5.
Do not mention his free throw percentage.
I bet it's lower than that.
Exactly.
We have Artis Gilmore, Chicago Bull great at 64.3. And just real quick, we have Nikola Jokic at 63.2.
That's crazy.
Cedric Maxwell from the Celtics, 62.9. And Steph Curry at 62.7.
Wow.
So, honestly, what's crazy about this is how Steph is the only small guy there.
Yeah.
The rest of these guys are giants
Yeah.
that shoot primarily from 2 or 3 feet out.
And to you and I, that's not like really that surprising. I mean, we both agree Steph is the greatest shooter of all time.
Yeah, but as far as
Three-point shooter.
as far as their 3-point percentage goes, I don't know. That's a good question. I'll have to look that up.
That one's really tough because, Nicola's not pulling up from places that Steph pulls up from.
Did you see what he did to Anthony Davis? I bet Anthony Davis has something else to say.
Yeah. Hit us up.
But you're right.
Yeah, I mean, Steph he's incredible. And I mean, we could talk about him forever, but I want to soak up these Jokic years. I think we have found a solid cast around him, and I think we're doing very well finding guys like Strother.
Yeah.
I've got big hopes for Peyton Watson. Gillespie.
Yeah.
Can Christian Brown take that next step?
Dude, Hunter Tyson
Can
shoot the rock.
shoot the rock, and he's built like MPJ.
He's built like a farm boy.
Yeah. He's just got like just arms for days, athletic, so big.
Nicola shot 38% from 3
Okay.
this year. Incredible, right?
That's good.
Steph shot 42.
You're kidding me. Obviously, we're not.
But also,
The attempts are different.
and that's Steph's job.
Yeah.
Steph, I mean, he's still an elite point guard even if he doesn't make all those threes. But that's all he is an elite point guard.
Exactly.
He's not a great player of all time. He's not anything. His shooting
Yeah.
is what sets him apart from everybody else.
Yeah. Agreed. Steph's pulling up in people's faces. Jokic is if it's open. You don't see Jokic coming off a screen pulling up for 3.
No.
At least you do, I guess, when the shot clock's running down. But that's it.
Although I would love to see him do that. That would be so funny to watch. Cause
Just give it a shot.
it would be so slow.
He seems to be
so slow.
Yeah.
That was a good question, dude.
Okay, I got another one for you.
Okay.
You and I both know, growing up here, being lifelong Nuggets fans, we have always been the ones aiming at a target, right? We probably were always aiming to
Missing.
And missing, yeah. But now we are the target, which is just it's a place I've always wanted to be, but it's also unfamiliar.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we can maintain that motivation? Can we learn to lead the pack and not be the one chasing the pack?
Good question, man. I think that we do lead the pack,
Yeah.
but I think the favor that the Phoenix Suns front office did for us this offseason
Yeah.
was make them seem like they're at the front of the pack.
That's a really good point, yeah.
We are the alpha. That has been proven time and time again. And I think we will continue to show that because I truly feel after what I've seen in preseason is our team is stronger this year than it was last year.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy to think about because, the Bruce Brown thing and the Jeff Green thing. But really, I mean, from what I'm seeing in preseason, maybe I'm just an optimist. I don't know.
Well, and also I feel like Bruce and Jeff made our guys better.
Yeah.
So they did, and our guys got better because of them, and now they're not with us, and we have some new guys stepping in.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing about the NBA.
Yeah, and like last year you had, Bruce Brown rotating in with Christian Brown.
Mm-hmm.
And Christian Brown, he's a rookie, but he seems fearless. But, rotating in with a guy like Bruce Brown gives you some confidence. You're like, okay, I'm still out here with studs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, I'm excited for it, man.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I'm excited for Christian Brown to kind of lead our younger guys now. I'm excited to see how he leads Peyton Watson. I'm excited to see how he leads Tyson Hunter. Hunter Tyson.
The guy with 2 first names.
Gosh, man. The guy we all went to 8th grade chemistry.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Bruce's legacy to live on through Christian Brown.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. Same last name, just spelled differently.
Both champions, that's for sure.
Damn right. Okay, so last year we finished the regular season with a 53-29 record and the 1 seed going into the NBA playoffs. Do we end this year's regular season with less or more wins than 53?
I think we end the regular season with less wins.
I agree.
And I could not care any less.
What seed are you projecting?
Yeah. So, and I just got done saying how I think we're a better team, and now I'm saying that we're going to win less regular season games.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
What hurts us, sadly, and this is crazy, is when Nikola Jokic is doing so well that everyone and their mother is talking about how he is the obvious MVP. He does not like that. It's not his fault that he plays so well. So when that talk starts to happen, which it will happen again because it's happened every year for the last 3 years, we will struggle, which we have when that talk really starts to spark the last 3 years. So I think we'll struggle there. I think we're going to struggle early getting our young guys.
Yeah, like finding the right rotation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can sit here and we can be like, oh, Strother, he's going to be game-changing, which I think he is. I think he has a great future. But we also don't know, is Christian Brown going to be the guy that he was in the playoffs?
Yeah. And is Strother going to bring this to the regular season, or was that just preseason behavior?
Yeah, and we don't know Hunter Tyson. Is he going to be, a solid fill-in for MPJ? Maybe Aaron Gordon if needed?
And man, I think Aaron Gordon is the only player we don't have. Not the only one that we don't have an answer for, the only one that is kind of irreplaceable.
Yeah, there's no one on the team that is the same as him. He is very. You can almost argue that with Jokic. I guess we're talking outside of Jokic here.
And when just like that, what he brings on defense, he gives you just as much, if not more, on offense. Where Nicola, let's be honest, drops off significantly on defense.
Yeah.
No one is like him offensively ever.
Yeah.
For sure. But with Aaron Gordon, he can dribble, he can shoot, he can pass, and he's going to guard every team stud.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think it was funny last year because in the Western Conference Finals, I can't remember who they put on Aaron Gordon, but they basically were like, we're going to consider you the scrub. We're going to hope that you can beat us. And he's like, challenge accepted, and absolutely dominated.
Game 1 of the finals. Give me the ball, get out of the way.
I don't know if he was insulted or if he was just like, thank you.
It was like a man playing with children.
It was.
And he got the reputation for being that stopper.
Yeah. I mean, he guarded the best dudes.
Yeah. He gave Kevin Durant the business. He gave it to LeBron.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler didn't have a dazzling finals. Jimmy Butler gave Giannis the business. Gave everyone else in the East the business. So Aaron Gordon, we are a fan.
Very much so. Okay, so we've rambled off here about all of our bench, right?
Yeah.
I want to know, who is the biggest factor outside of our starting five? Assuming that it's the same starting five. I mean, we have the same guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
But assuming that is, who's
Julian
going to...
Strother.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not even going to let you finish.
I appreciate that answer.
I was like, okay, he had a couple games, but if the preseason is the predictor, it is him.
I love that answer, and I hope you are right. And I don't hope it's because the bar's set low. I hope everyone else is also a great factor, but he's such a standout, right?
He really is. It's been him as our stars all of our games so far. But if someone else decides that they want to show out to start the season, I don't care.
Yeah.
But it's Julian, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, Leo, we're gonna take a quick break here from this episode. I want to talk about a friend of ours and some of the things that she's got going on.
Oh man, they don't get much better.
Yeah. This person is the reason that we were able to get off the ground with this podcast.
Yes.
She took the time to show us all the things we needed to be shown. And
in many ways, she showed us how to show some Huss. Evany Piercy.
Yeah.
Ev, thank you so much. Very much appreciate your help. And we cannot truly express how much joy you have brought to both of us now that we're able to do this.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Also, I'd like to throw out, you have an open invite to this podcast.
Yeah. We got to get you on here sometime, Ev. We also want to give a shout out to Retro Barbell. Nuggets Nation. If you are in need of workout wear, Retro Barbell is it for you.
Yes, sir.
The fresh colors, the perfect fits. Oh my goodness, you need to get yourself some. Even if you don't work out, it is some of the most comfortable wear that you can have. In fact, I have some on right now.
Yeah, I literally wore some to the gym today.
Retro Barbell, go get you some.
Find them on Instagram at retro.barbell.
Show some Huss, go snag a tank.
Yeah.
Actually, it's getting kind of cold. Maybe grab a long sleeve.
Don't be a wuss.
Yeah, get a tank.
Yeah, get a tank. Get a tank and a nice long sleeve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holidays are coming up. Get your family something nice.
Yeah.
Get it now before it's out of stock.
Yeah, they go quick.
Her stuff flies.
I want to know, channel your inner child.
Easily.
Just try to anticipate and give me kind of what you think you're going to feel when the lights are low, lights are on the team, rings are out, banners going up, Lakers and LeBron are having to watch this. How are you going to feel?
We finally made it.
Yeah.
It's just going to be amazing. I'm so excited. I don't know. I don't think I'll cry. I might. I think it'll be a special moment. But I'm really hoping, because it's going to be before the game, right?
And I mean, it's tough to, compare it to watching it happen last year and then going to the parade and stuff. Mm-hmm. And the parade is pretty chaotic. This would be a little bit more structured. But
yeah, but also I was at first worried, like, are we just going to play soft? Like, we just got our rings. We're super excited.
Yeah.
We're the champs. And I talked about how we're not going to have championship hangover. And I think that is because of Nicola.
Agreed.
He's literally, the only thing he's going to be thinking is that banner night is going to be a longer night at work.
Yeah. Yeah, and what's funny is I feel like this offseason I saw more videos of him partying than I had ever seen. Mm-hmm. But I really don't think that is he did not have a different summer than he had in the past. I think the man just enjoys life.
I think he had more attention because he was a champion.
Exactly. They got put on social media more because he won the title.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
He didn't change his lifestyle at all.
And if he spent the summer partying good,
Yeah.
I'm not saying get it out of your system. I'm saying, man, enjoy yourself.
Yeah, dude.
You're a champ.
What's the point of living if you ain't gonna enjoy it?
Yeah. And he's back at it, ready for business, man.
Yeah. All right, so let's switch up here and just thoughts on the Lakers. So we're talking about hangover, that kind of thing. How do you feel about this game? Let's just talk about this game. Let's remove the fact that it is banner night. I mean, it's the first game of the year. It can really set like a precedent for the rest of the year.
100%, man. And my thing is that I'm ready to see Father Time finally catch up to LeBron. And I think what I'm most excited for, or at least what I hope, is that I don't see it. I want to see him go off for 30.
I was about to say.
I want to see him have 35 or 40, and I want to see them like lose in the process. But I want to see him have a banner night.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Like I think we all sit there and we're waiting for Father Time to catch up, but I feel like anyone who has been holding their breath is no longer with us.
Yeah, right.
You know,
exactly.
Because he has been doing this. I mean, he's going to play with his son.
Yes.
Like I would be shocked if he doesn't.
He could play with the younger one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's averaging 30.
Dude, he's going to play with his grandkids, man.
A lot of guys who played for 20 years never averaged 30.
This is such a cool night for you because you get to see the banner. You get to see all the stars we have. Jokic, Jamal, we can go down the list.
Yeah.
But you also get to see probably one of the greatest ever to do it.
And don't get me wrong, I hate him just like everybody else. He's a whiner. He's a complainer.
We hate him because he's not on our team.
And yeah. I wouldn't trade for him. But,
yeah.
But also, yes. Would I have traded for him up until 3 years ago? Yeah.
Do sometimes I wish, the Nuggets would have got the first draft pick that year? Yeah. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I loved Melo, but I mean, LeBron's had a little bit of a better career.
No one in their right mind would have chosen especially after everything's washed out. Melo had a great career, but
all right, so big night coming up, banner night.
Banner night.
Leo's going. He's taking April O'Neil, or maybe April O'Neil's taking him. I don't know.
She's taking me for sure.
For sure. But I want to know what's y'all's pregame meal?
My pregame meal?
Yeah, it's a big night.
For April, it's going to be Smash Burger. If we're eating at the arena,
okay,
I'm probably going to get, I just recently enjoyed some great nachos.
Okay.
So some loaded nachos. April's saying those are great. I'm probably going to, if I don't get some nachos, I'll go either my standard pretzel and cheese, or there's nothing wrong with drowning your night in Dippin' Dots. I got to be honest though, dude, I was kind of disappointed. Last time we were at the arena, we had banana split Dippin' Dots.
Okay.
We had cookies and cream Dippin' Dots, and we had, was it rainbow? And mint.
Like rainbow and mint is in one.
No, sorry.
Okay.
They had rainbow, and then the fourth one was mint.
Gotcha.
So I don't know if you caught on to what I did not say. They didn't have cookie dough. Why are we not carrying cookie dough Dippin' Dots?
See,
that should be illegal. There should be something written down somewhere that says that should not happen.
Can I disagree?
No, but I guess you're gonna.
Okay.
So do it.
Okay, I disagree politely. Now, let's just say this station at Ball Arena has only like 4 tubs, right? You only got 4 flavors.
Okay.
I'm going with cookies and cream.
For your number one?
For my number 1.
Okay.
I'm going with banana split on number 2.
Yeah.
I'm going with just regular vanilla on number 3.
For Dippin' Dots?
For Dippin' Dots.
I don't think that's...
Did they not even have that? Well, I would like them to make that.
That must be a Nebraska thing.
Apparently.
Nebraska. Jeez. Vanilla Dippin' Dots.
They don't have Dippin' Dots in Nebraska. They just give you straight ranch.
I know you weren't, but I feel like you just said... I feel like...
No, the other night we ordered pizza, and we got there, and I go over to the fridge, and I'm like, dude, I'm really sorry I'm out of ranch. And he looks at me like, okay.
What is Mrs. Smith going to be upset with us?
I think I was more upset.
I buy pizza to eat, not to dip it. But also, after looking at those prices when we were there last, I think Smash Burger is there for me too.
Yeah, I was about to say.
It's a pretty good deal. The nachos, amazing. They were super good. But they were close to $4 billion. So I think we're going to pump the brakes on that next time. Besides the nachos, they were great. But Smash Burger, I think, is going to be it. You know, like I said, I'll drown myself in Dippin' Dots if they have cookie dough.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
fair.
And don't get me wrong, I love all Dippin' Dots.
Maybe the station you went to just didn't have that flavor.
And so that's an airball on Cronky.
Yeah.
figure it out, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Josh Kroenke.
Because you just lost $9 of my dollars. Obviously, in my younger days, it would have been a liquid dinner. You know, obviously a cherry Coke.
Yeah, and
Maybe
yeah,
if I'm getting wild, maybe a Dasani.
get up there.
Smart water.
Yeah, let your hair down.
Yeah,
Yeah, those prices are pretty ridiculous.
they are.
Literally, when I go to games now, if I want to drink, like if it's a Friday or something, I'll get like one beer, because I spent enough on that ticket. Well, I'm really excited for you and April to get to experience this. It's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna do a full debrief with them in the next couple weeks, and it's gonna be real fun, buddy. I'm excited. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be 2 podcasts a week talking about basketball, the Nuggets.
Oh man,
It's gonna be this is gonna be a great year regardless of what happens.
it is. Oh, it's going to be for sure.
Yeah,
And that's the nice thing about our team is that, knock on wood, even if someone does get hurt, we still have a bunch of guys who want to step in and work hard.
yeah. All right. Well, let's get out of here.
Let's do it.
You want to remind the folks of something?
Everyone, thank you so much for being with us. Please don't ever forget to show some Huss.
Please.